Like imagine Malik, Pushpa, this Rocky Bhai, all these characters from whatever films to be in one film.
I have a feeling I won't watch it. It'll be too many men and too many egos.
Because the way they have been presented, of course, in their own stories, they are the best.
Yeah,
they're the
you
most
love
powerful.
them in their individual stories.
But with me, of course, I'll see the story overall, but then I'll also focus on my character. What's my contribution in that story? Sometimes good films also don't work at the box office, so it does not mean that your faith in that film would change. You still believe in that film. Maybe it didn't work, but it's still a very good film, and we've seen that. Andaz Apna Apna didn't work, man.
That's true.
Yeah. So this here we go. Dil Se didn't work. So yeah, it's important for me to do very selective work, which I try. Trust me, I always say this every year. I say that I'm just gonna do 2 or 3 films, and that's about it.
Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Hi everyone, welcome to India Forums. This is Kunal Kothari और मेरे साथ बैठे हैं मालिक और मालकिन. Not easy enough to understand. Well, it's of course Rajkumar Rao and Manushi Chhillar. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Lovely. And I'll just dive right straight into it. Okay. बहुत सारे सवाल आएंगे कि ये मासी entertainer, all those things will be tagged to Malik. What I'm most intrigued about now, for both of you actually, so this is a common question for the both of you, is that इस तरह की फिल्में मेरे हिसाब से ज़्यादा difficult होती है as a film to be, making more entertaining for actors. I'm saying basically, right? I'll tell you why. Subtle roles, you are a master at it. You have literally made a career out of it, right? But you have the room for imagination, and there is so much more to play with. Here, even audience perception and even actors consuming content आप भी करते हो. आपको पता है कि 4-5 चीज़ें ही है ज़्यादातर. वही मासी एंट्री, वही BGM म्यूजिक, stuff like that. तो थोड़ी limited range होती है, at least from an imagination point of view. Over and above this, how do you rise as an actor to make sure that while that is all there and it tries to make it entertaining, you still make it entertaining enough and you add your own touch to it while being storytelling? For you being in the factor that, just not be another, wife to the hero and still add your own thing to the act.
Of course, all that you said is there, but apart from that, there's a great story also attached to it. Not every action film sometimes have a story. Sometimes it's not just some action pieces fitting together with just some scenes sprinkled here and there. It's not that. There's a story. There's a beautiful journey of this character from his being this majboor baap ka beta to this rise and becoming Malik. And then there are of course action sequences in it, which is a important part of the whole narrative. But our main thing was how to make it very rooted, raw and real, which doesn't happen much. Sometimes there's too much style that happens, but we wanted to keep it very real, very believable. Of course there's swag, there's style, everything is there, but when people would watch it, they would believe in these characters, they would believe in this story, that this is actually happening somewhere.
Right, super. Manushi, for you.
Well, adding to what he just said, and keeping Malik out of the picture, like you spoke about these certain elements that are repeated. See, films are a director's perspective. They're their point of view. Every director will have a different way of interpreting the same thing. So I still don't think that if a director is really true to his vision and has a certain way of seeing something, then I don't think it's right for us to say that it's only these few ingredients in every other film. So Malik is a different film in that sense because this is Pulkit's point of view. He's written the film and he's directed it. And for me as a character, the matter of fact is that yes, she is Malik's wife, but she's not there in the film because they just had to have a female there who has to play the wife.
Correct.
She has a role to play. There's a certain reason as to why she is. She's a simple girl, she's a small town girl, very grounded, very rooted, but again she's a strength to Raj's character in the film. She is a certain pillar of support for him. So I guess there's a certain reason as to why this character is there, and I guess that's important. Not talking about the female characters or male characters here, but each character in the film, they have a certain contribution to the entire plot of the story.
Lovely, lovely, absolutely. And now to just break the monotony a bit, I have something. Okay, all of us are movie buffs, right? I mean, we've seen enough movies to understand कि कहाँ पे क्या है कैसा है. So I have just something fun planned. So what I will do is I'll give you hire, fire or promote. let's say आप लोग hypothetically अपना mafia clan बना रहे हैं. So I'm going to give you these iconic characters.
Oh, okay, hire,
Okay.
fire, promote.
Yeah, these iconic characters in threes, so
Okay.
that you can
Okay.
hire one, fire one, and promote one.
Okay, done.
Lovely.
Oh, okay.
Chalo, we'll start. We'll start with, of course, the first three choices are, again, this is very random.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not specifically put together. Faisal Khan from Gangs of Wasseypur, Maya Bhai from Shootout at Wadala, and Bhiku Matre from Satya.
So, hire, fire, and promote.
Yeah.
High five promote.
Because I think because Bhiku got killed in Satya, so
Yeah.
we would promote him
Promote it.
and make him the leader of this gang. Because as he is
Yeah.
in real life,
Yeah.
he is the OG gangster.
But isn't he easier to fire because he's eventually dying?
He's eventually dying. Might as well.
I mean,
But I want to
that
see
make
more
our
of
choice?
Bhiku
More of
Matre in life.
everybody
Okay,
wants
okay,
to,
fine.
Yeah,
fair,
Promote,
yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Lovely.
Hire. Yeah, we'll hire Faisal. He's good.
don't ask me. Please don't ask
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You've not seen Wasseypur yet.
Please don't ask me this
Okay.
question.
Yeah. So we'll hire Faisal
Right.
and Maya.
And
Maya
Maya.
Bhai.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Maya
have to
Bhai. Fire? No, why don't we fire,
No,
man?
We won't fire him.
We are very loyal. Gangsters, we are very loyal people. We don't fire
Mafia में
anyone.
भी लेकिन there's loyalty. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's loyalty.
There are
Lovely,
rules.
lovely.
There are rules.
There are rules. Absolutely. No, fair. One more in this. Hasina Parkar. Okay, switching it up a bit. Hasina Parkar, Rocky Bhai from KGF, and Rais from Rais.
I'll hire Rais for
I want
sure.
to hire him.
I knew it. Isn't it an easy one, right? The easiest choice here.
Yeah, give us Rais. You can keep
Rais.
everything else. Yeah.
फिर किसी को
Yeah, Rais, yeah, we'll hire. And Rocky Bhai,
Rocky Bhai doesn't need to be promoted, but I don't want to fire Rocky Bhai either.
yeah.
It's too scary to be firing Rocky Bhai.
Yeah, I'd be too scared to do that.
It'll be so much fun. Now that day I was just imagine like Malik, like how he is in the
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Like imagine Malik, Pushpa, this Rocky Bhai, all these characters from whatever films to be in one film.
That
Like-
is
Interesting.
The
Ab
ultimate
batao.
mafia verse.
And there's Ranvijay Singh from Animal. Like इनकी दुनिया कैसी होती
कि
है?
दुनिया एक दूसरे को मारते
So
थे।
much testosterone के.
But I
Insane
think you guys will
testosterone.
relate to each other, na? You won't like compete against each other because.
Yeah, that's true. But fun is when they compete na.
But why would you? Okay, fine.
Yeah, and egos clashing, I guess. Everybody will have a
Yeah,
huge
yeah, yeah.
ego, na. तो
Everyone
that
like कि
will
मैं
also-
सबसे best हूँ, नहीं
मैं
मैं
सबसे
सबसे
best
best
हूँ।
हूँ, मैं सबसे powerful हूँ, नहीं मैं सबसे
I have a
powerful
feeling
हूँ.
I won't watch it. It'll be too many men and
Way
too
too
many
many men.
egos.
Because the way they have
And
been
too much
presented, of course, in their own stories, they
Yeah.
are the best.
Yeah,
they're the
you
most
love
powerful.
them in their individual stories,
Yeah.
but
But
But in a
cumulatively
hypothetical
too much of
world,
testo
I would
for
love
me
to
to
see them
see.
like on a dining table together.
Yeah. Yeah, one,
Everyone's-
like a podcast with like
oh yeah, a podcast would be a
Podcast
great
is nice.
idea.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
fun, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Unlimited possibilities.
Yeah.
So we're not firing anyone because
Yeah.
we have a podcast with all of them.
Well, lovely, lovely. Okay, now I'll switch things up a little bit. I don't know if you all know what Mandela effect is. Okay, so Mandela effect is usually something when we know that this is, like, say, for a logo. When we see a logo, we'll see two versions of it. Sometimes we'll guess the wrong version because we think that will be the right version. All right, so I'll give you that in movie titles. These are not necessarily super famous films, but they are like films enough. So I'll give you the right one and the wrong one. You have to tell me collectively, or you can just buzz in and tell which one do you think is the right one or the wrong one. Okay, lovely. So the first two options are Bhindi Market or Bhindi Bazaar Inc.
Bindi Bazaar.
Bindi Bazaring.
Yeah. That's easier one. We're starting a little easy. Lovely. Another easy one. Bullet Bhai or Bullet
Bullet
Raja.
Raja.
Yeah, you just saw it coming. Okay, next. Rahasyamay or Rahasya.
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 Lovely. फिर 404 error not found or 404
error not found. Not found. Yeah.
Let me listen to
Yeah.
the options.
He's like, dude, I'm a movie buff. I don't care about
Prabal
it.
Raman. Yeah.
I'm like a student. I'm like
Exactly.
दोनों options सुन के I'll see.
Lovely. Next is चार्ली अपने चक्कर में कि चार्ली के चक्कर में.
No, this I don't know.
Charlie के चक्कर में.
चार्ली के
चार्ली
चक्कर में.
के
That's right. Super.
Amit Sehgal and all those people. were in
Yeah.
the
Oh
film.
my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
Why have I even made this game?
Why am I even playing this game?
Lovely.
Okay, as long as we're on the same team.
Yeah, exactly,
Of
exactly.
course we are.
Then there's Raju Romeo or Raghu Romeo.
Raghu Romeo.
I mean, Raghu Romeo sounded better though.
Better,
Rajat
है ना?
Kapoor directed, Vijay acted in it. Yeah.
Why? We have Wikipedia here. I don't think we need anything else. Lovely. Next, Chandigarh or Gurgaon?
Gurgaon.
Pankaj.
Yeah.
Pankaj.
Shankar Raman directed it.
Yeah. Next, red, the dark side, or blue, the bright side?
Read the dark side.
That sounded enough, right? That sounded better.
I would never name a film
Sounded
or
darker.
watch a film saying
Blue the
blue the bright side.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But by the way, you know the wrong ones भी मैंने थोड़े सोच के ही निकाले थे.
हाँ,
ऐसे नहीं कि भी मैं अपनी मर्जी से डाल दिया. But I would have been so obvious there. Next, police department or department?
Department, yeah. Ramu.
Ramu's the film, right? Lovely. Just two more. Chhal or Chhalawa?
Chal.
You're making me say the wrong answer,
No,
right?
Chal Hansal mein tha.
Really? Chal.
Chhal, that's great.
Okay.
He's trying to, you know.
I thought I was like there's some reverse psychology. तो नहीं हो रहा.
Hansal sir
No,
directed
we're
it,
on the
yeah.
same team. Yeah. Okay.
Lovely. And finally, whiskey notes or vodka diaries?
Whiskey Note sounds very bad. I
Yeah,
think it's Vodka Diaries.
Vodka
Yeah.
Diaries.
Yeah.
Lovely, that is true. Vodka Diaries. I think you know this game is only right away. This is like Raj's game. It's like okay, you bring it on. I'll give you more, and you will probably mess it up. Lovely, fantastic. So I'll ask you a couple more questions.
Yes.
Back to the questions a bit. Raj, what happens is whenever you have, I mean, for the both of you here, that so much is dictated by box office, and I'm not going to ask you how it feels and everything. Everybody feels nice when it works, everybody doesn't feel nice when it doesn't work. But a lot of that is dictated in terms of the characters you get to choose later, or else they're coming to you. Sometimes they're organically coming to you because the film is done really well. Paanch aayenge, sometimes that also is another problem, ke same tarah ke aayenge and all that stuff, right? For the both of you, you are at a stage, you are also obviously relatively new, starting out 4-5 films old and everything. How do characters, when they come to you, apart beyond the storyline, do you end up having that bit of selfishness, or selfishness as an actor is also pretty good, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Do you have that often? Okay, I want to see how will this benefit me as well, or it's just about the story no matter whatever the scale is or whatever everything else is?
See, if a story is good, then it's obviously going to benefit you. So the decision is always made from a very personal space. I mean, at least in my case, where you kind of see what is your takeaway. And of course, if a story is good, why would you not want to be a part of it?
Yeah, a good story benefits everyone. A good film benefits everyone who's attached to that film. But with me, of course, I'll see the story overall, but then I'll also focus on my character.
Yeah.
What's my contribution in that story? So that is also like in a way important to me, because can this film be made without my character?
Right.
If the answer is no, then yeah, and I'm willing to do it.
Yeah. But do you get bogged down then? I mean, too bogged down sometimes when you're trying your best. I mean, of course, all of us do, right? हम सब काम कर रहे हैं और the result नहीं मिल रहा है, तो obviously you get bogged down. But it starts affecting your choices sometimes. Does that happen to either of you?
I think I need to do a lot more films for that to happen to me. If it happens now, that's a worry.
No, it hasn't bogged down me. No. See, films working or not working is
No.
it depends on a lot of things here. Right release date, how much you have promoted the film. Are people even aware that your film is coming? Whether the film is good or not.
Correct.
And the most important thing. Sometimes good films also don't work at the box office. So it does not mean that your faith in that film would change. You still believe in that film. Maybe it didn't work, but it's still a very good film, and we've seen that. Andaz Apna Apna didn't work, man.
That's true. Yeah.
So this here we go. Dil Se didn't work. So yeah. So it has nothing to do with the film being good or bad.
Yeah. Lovely. And finally, to round things up, Raj, I'm not going to say 15 years because I'm sure like 1,000 people have mentioned that to you already. But I'll just congratulate you firstly.
Thank you so
It's a fabulous feat, and to think that you started with something and you had this breakout moment with Shahid and everything. We can go on for, in terms of your filmography. What I want to know is, for an actor like you who's seen it all in the way that it started, you started right from the scratch. You're one of those stories where people look at you and like, oh, okay, I want to be like this. Not because you just give a hero effect, you give that success story. The kind of success story कि ठीक है यार मैं भी यहाँ पे हूँ, मुझे भी वहाँ पे पहुँचने की ज़रूरत है. But right now, it's a very weird question to ask maybe, but I'm just intrigued and fascinated by how you think about it. Do you feel sometimes that, okay, now this is getting too much? Like, I don't mean work. I don't mean work. Work, always more the work, better the, you know, the chances are. But do you feel overwhelmed by things a little too much to be questioning that, you know, should I be taking off? Should I be taking that time off and, you know, just recuperate for my own self? Or do you believe कि यार भाई मैंने ऐसे दिन देखे कि ये मुझे I'll not complain about this ever?
No, I won't complain about this ever for sure. But also I know that it's important for me to do very selective work, which I try. Trust me, I always say this every year. I say that I'm just going to do 2 or 3 films and that's about it. But then you get a film like Maalik, or you get a film like like Ganguly. I can only talk about Ganguly
Of
right
course,
now.
yeah.
there are
As much as we know.
and there are a couple more very exciting films.
Lovely.
And then like, yeah, you become greedy, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
जाने तो नहीं
yeah,
देना.
such amazing story, such amazing maker. If I don't do it, somebody else will do it. Then I'll be like, I should have done it. Why? Because I wanted 2 months ka holiday. No, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, sometimes it works like that also. Yeah.
Fabulous. No, I think we are not definitely complaining, seeing more of you and seeing more of you as well now. Thank you so much, guys. I cannot wait for Malik. It looks really, really intriguing, and
Thank you,
it's massy and it's a lot of fun
Thank
as
you.
well. You know, I
Yeah,
think
it is
we
fun.
need fun as well.
It is
right
a lot
now.
of fun.
है ना? So thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
Thank
Again,
you.
once again, cannot wait to see it.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.